Hello everyone, my name is Wanur Fatina Suha binti Wan Padli. I'm from H4T03A.
My name is Eng Jun Xiang. I am from H4T03A.
My name is Haifa Ismail and I'm from H4P03A.
My name is Mama Aiman Nisa and I'm from H4T03A.
My name is Sharifah Nurina Hafiza and I'm from H4P03A.
So today we want to discuss about the application of first order differential equation in our daily life. A different equation is an equation involving one or more derivative of an unknown function. I wonder how this thing can immense contribution to our daily life. What do you guys think about it?
In my opinion, I think that maths is all around of us, especially in this day and age. However, you may need some specific reason why maths is important and why you should bother learning it. For the first reason, I think that maths is important for us because you might learn the first order first order linear differential equation to for build a house for construction to calculate the angle, the area that needed. So I think that for the first order linear differential equation is important for us. Secondly, have a strong knowledge of maths can help you become a good constructor for the first order linear differential equation. They can use a lot of logical analysis, often that can help them to build more beautiful buildings for our country. So I think that first order linear differential equation is important for us and our country. So this is my opinion about the first order differential linear equation.
Okay, I agree with Juzian, but I would rather to add some point which is use math in our daily life. One of the example I will be given to you is math will help you in managing money. So our daily life we using money to have to treat for example to expense for food for for drink and for ticket. So we need to have a map for to divide them, divided our money separately so that we can use our money wisely, and also for to save time. For example, in mathematics, we used to learn how to total our time to calculate our time, distance, also a cost for travel. So if we use mathematics in our daily routine for to to calculate our distance and time, we can save some time for our travel. So we can keep our traveling uh wisely. We can have a travel more enjoyable. So that's all from me. How about you guys?
Thank you, Eva, for your explanation. For my part, I want to talk about the example of the use of differential equation in our daily life. So before that, we can say that the differential equation is the relationship that involves in derivative of function or dependent variable with respect to an independent variable. Differential equation application have significance in both academic and real life. An equation denotes the relation between two quantity or two function or two variable or set of variable or between two functions. There are many examples which signifies the use of this equation. The function are the one which denote some sort of operation performed and the rate of change during the performance in the derivative of that operation. This equation represent in the form of order of the degree such as first order, second order, and is these applications are common to find the field of engineering, physics especially. So there was a few of example that use that use differential equation like in medicine, in engineering, in chemistry, in economy, and in physics. So in medicine, differential equation we use to modeling cancer growth or the spread of disease. In engineering, we can use for describing the movement of electricity. In chemistry, we can use this for modeling chemical reaction. And in economy, we can use to find the optimal investment strategies. And lastly, in physics, we can use this to describe the motion of wave, pendulum, or chaotic system. With such ability to describe the river, being able to solve differential equation is an important skill for us. So I think this is the few example that I can state. So how about the other?
Um, I agree with you, Aiman. But the question is, how can we apply maths in our daily life? So, for example, in cooking, people use maths knowledge when cooking. It is very common to use a half or double of a recipe. In this case, people use proportions and ratios to make correct calculations for each ingredient. If a recipe calls for 2 or 3 of a cup of flour, the cook has to calculate how much is half of double of 2 or 3 of a cup. Then the cook has to represent the amount using standard measures used in baking, such as 1 over 4 cup, 1 over 3 cup, 1 over 2 cup, or 1 cup. Other than that, um, maths can be used in recreational sport. For example, geometry and trigonometry can help us to improve our skill in sports. It can help us finding the best way to hit a ball, to make a basket or run around the track. And basic knowledge of maths also helps keep tracks of sport scores. But how can first order differential equations helps us in our life? First, by cooling or warming law, the mathematical formulation of Newton's empirical law of cooling of an object is given by the linear first order differential equation. Second, by mechanic problems can be solved by using variable acceleration, um, by using separation, by using separable equations or linear first order equation. Third one is to solve problems such as quantity of salt in a tank when you add and drain salt at different rates. And last one is to analyze resistive capacitive circuits using first order equations. This helps us to find charge stored in capacitor and current in circuit at any time. That is all from me. How about you? How about you guys?
All right, I agree with all of you. Last but not least, this also can help us in solving our real life problems. This can help us in calculate the population growth model, whether it's the growth of a human population or the growth of microorganisms, or the number of predator versus prey. This because we have a population which is constantly changing with respect to time, and this can be very well depicted using differential equations. And one such model is the logistic population growth model. If P is the population and P is the time, then the rate of change of P with respect to T is directly proportional to the product of P and the difference between the carrying capacity and P. Carrying capacity is the maximum sustainable population. So, to solving this differential equation, we can use this equation, which is dP over dt equals to kP times n minus P. This also can help us to calculate the amount of people that get infected by COVID-19 by using an equation, di over dt equals to standard deviation times E minus gamma times I, which is standard deviation is for population, E for exposed, gamma for recovery rate, and I for infected. Okay, that's all from me. Okay. Thank you for joining our discussion. That's all. Bye, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.